Hello lovelies, welcome back to Lifestyle Chapter. Today let's make this delicious Ghana Etor or Otor, a delicacy that is enjoyed mostly by Ghanaians. Here are the ingredients. I have here my ripe plantains, I have my onions, shallots, habanero pepper, red chili pepper, some ginger, and so I'm going to start with the ripe plantains. These are already washed. I washed it nicely before starting to cut it. So I'm going to peel these sweet plantains or ripened plantains nicely, and then I'll set everything in a pot. If you're not able to do it the way I'm doing it, you can just get your chopping board where it will be easier for you to cut it on. It's not everybody who is a pro in cutting the plantain on the back of it. So if you are not comfortable with it, it's better you get your chopping board to do that. So it's all cut into the pot. I've just added in some water. To that, I'm going to add in one small habanero pepper, and I'm adding in my eggs. Lovely, stick with me so you can get to see the rest of the ingredients that is going to be used for this recipe. So here I have my earthenware or potoyua, as it's said in my local dialect. I am putting in my red chili pepper and ginger. Here I'm going to grind it. If you don't have the earthenware, you can use your processor and you are good to go with that. So here I'm grinding these ingredients nicely until they are smooth. To that, I have some onions that I sliced. You can dice them or you can slice it, and that is what I'm adding to the spices that I was grinding before. So I'm going to grind everything up together, but before that, to help it grind faster, I'm adding in some salt. So I'll continue to grind it until everything becomes smooth. Here you are. You can see how it's looking now. It is all grounded well and it's looking smooth. So I'll go back and check on the ripened plantain that is on fire. It looks like it's all cooked. When I pierced my fork through, it went through so smoothly. So I'm going to drain the water out of it. And to that, I'm adding in the habanero pepper that was boiled to it. I want this recipe to be a little bit spicy. If you don't want spicy, you don't add too much peppers to it. But I want the kick and the heat in it. That's why I'm adding in these peppers. So to that, I'm adding on the ripened plantains, the boiled ripened plantains. Look how smooth and easy it comes when I crush it with my grinder. So if you don't have the grinder or the Etor, you can always use your masher, something like what you use for your mashed potatoes. You can use the masher and it works perfectly with that as well. So I'm adding in the ripened plantains and I'm mashing it nicely and gently together. I'm making sure it mixes up with the peppers. So this is how it's looking now. I'm now going to add in my peanut butter. If you don't have peanut butter, you can add in groundnut paste, which works perfectly. I'm going to add this, and this is going to give the recipe that taste, that aroma, that fragrance, and it's just going to be so tasty when you have this. So I'm making sure everything is blended or evened out. That is why I'm patiently mashing and making sure everything is mixed up well. So we are all done. Now it's time for me to add in my palm nut oil. I have some palm nut oil that I've put in a pot and set on fire. I'm going to allow it to heat up, and then I'm adding in some chopped shallots. I'm adding the chopped shallots because I wanted to infuse into the palm oil for the fragrance to be amazing. So with this, it's, as you can see, it's frying nicely. I want it to caramelize. After it has caramelized, I will turn off the fire, and it's also going to make the oil have a great fragrance and tasty as well. So here I have the oil. I'm going to add some of the oil onto the mashed ripened plantain. And here I'm going to make sure it evens out. So I'm using my Etor, or what you say, masher, to mash everything nicely for it to even out. So as you can see, the color has changed because of the palm nut oil, and it's looking so beautiful. Here everything is all set. I'm almost done. What I need to do now is to add in my other ingredients, which I have here: roasted salted cashew nut. You can also use groundnut, which is basically what is used, but I decided to use the cashew nut, so you can still use the groundnut. That's what is available. And to that, I'm going to sprinkle on or add on some of the oil, the palm nut, infused palm nut oil, to garnish it. And to that, I have my hard-boiled eggs, which I have cut into 2 equal halves, and I'm using that to garnish it as well. Look how beautiful and attractive it's looking, and the smell is super amazing. And also I have here my avocado that I have sliced nicely, and I'm adding that as well to the recipe. So lovelies, this is how our Etor, or spicy mashed sweet plantain. Lovelies, I hope you all enjoyed watching it. I'm continuously adding or drizzling on some of the oil to make it more juicy. So that is what I'm trying to achieve. I don't want to leave anything out. I just want everything to be over there for you guys to have a look at, and then to try your hands on. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you're new to this channel, I welcome you, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and you are all invited. Thank you. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.